What's up, everybody? Just doing a live video. Gonna go grab some phones from the cities, so just figured I'd do a live video since I'm not gonna have a chance to do a YouTube video tonight. It's been a super crazy day, so just thought I'd come on here. Hey Donna, hey Noah, hey Edwin, hey David Fix Phone, hey Dylan. Just figured I'd do a live video. If you guys want to ask any questions, just talk phone flipping, business advice, whatever. Just on my way up to the cities to go grab some phones, so just figured I would hop in the passenger seat and let her drive and talk to you guys. So hey Eric, how's it going? We're gonna be driving I don't know, it's like a 35-40 minute drive. Gonna be picking up an XS Max, not new, but like new in the box, basically considered A grade, but there's no plastic on the screen, so should be interesting. See what happens. What's everybody up to tonight? Hopefully I can see your guys' comments and you guys can see the video okay. Hey Jason, how's it going? Hey Briar, how's it going? Welcome. Just doing a live video for the new people joining. Just want to talk about phones, business advice, whatever. I'm on my way to the cities right now to go pick up some phones, so just figured I would do a live chat, talk to anybody, see if anybody's having issues with anything. So Briar says, what are you picking up? Hey Briar, I am picking up a iPhone XS Max, 64 gigabytes sealed, not sealed, just opened. Doesn't have the plastic on the screen, but the guy is claiming A grade, and then he might have an iPhone 8 also for me. So, not a huge deal, but the guy told me that he gets around 50 phones a month, so definitely want to make this business connection, get out there and get it, so can't miss that opportunity. Hey Jason says, what's up? Not much, man, just going to pick up a phone. The reason why I'm going up here just for a single phone or two is because of the fact that the guy is saying that he gets around 50 phones a month, so hoping to meet up with him and talk further business. Edwin says, glad you are out, be careful. Thanks Edwin, I appreciate that. It's always good to be careful in this business. Javier says, do you live in a high populated city? Hey, no, I do not. I don't really live in a populated city. However, I use this technique that I taught the other day on my on my YouTube channel, and it's called using Google Maps to basically find customers from different cities that you never even knew existed. So what I do is I just go on Google Maps and I advertise in any city I can find in Google Maps within a 2-hour radius, and it keeps me really busy. Thanks, Briar. Welcome, Joe. How's it going, man? Long time no see. Sorry if the video is a little boring. It's mostly just me talking to you guys, but we're just on the highway. We're listening to some tunes, so just listening to some rock music actually. So I've got some Mountain Dew, which is pretty good. Those of you guys that have not tried this Mountain Dew is totally worth trying. It's called Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. It's really sweet. It's I don't know, it's like a combination of a bunch of different flavors, but it's really good. If you guys like Mountain Dew Voltage, check it out. I've been buying it lately, so let's turn the light off here. But yeah, just wanted to talk phones, talk business. If anybody's got any questions, drop a comment below and I will answer them detailed either by voice or I can comment. Didn't have time to do a YouTube video today, so this will probably be up on my YouTube channel. So didn't want to miss a deal by sitting at home. Javier says, what do you look for when buying sealed phones to avoid getting scammed? Hey, that's a good question, man. So a lot of people actually I see wonder that, because obviously when you meet up with somebody and they've got a sealed phone, how do you really know if it's a legitimate phone? Honestly, one of the best things to do is make sure that the plastic isn't like a thin reseal. Like if the plastic feels like saran wrap or it feels really flimsy, chances are it could be a fake phone. See, Apple phones, when they're sealed, you can kind of tell the way that they're cut especially when we're talking like newer phones like iPhone X, iPhone XS. Now, in the older sealed phones, the phones used to come completely sealed, but now the seals are kind of like a firm plastic wrap that's kind of held together. So what I would personally do is, if you are buying sealed phones, it's not a bad idea to open them up in front of the customer, and then you can just reseal them. Just make sure you don't take the phone out of the box or anything like that. But as long as you do that only once, you should be able to easily put that seal back on the phone. That's personally what I do when it's a first-time customer. I always open the phone and then I put the seal right back on just to make sure that it's firm and, it doesn't come back off. But sometimes you have to do that. Edwin says, find some Nightwish. Yeah, I like doing deals at nighttime, honestly. I like driving and listening to music. TA says, do you have a Lambo or ever owned one? Hey, TA, no, I do not have a Lambo, and I have not personally owned one. However, I did rent one a while ago in Miami, and the reason why I rented it is I wanted to see if it was worth spending $250,000 on it. And honestly, the thrill of the Lambo, it was really awesome. I paid $2,000 to rent a Lamborghini, but that's a lot better than paying $2,500 a month for the next 3 years or the next 5 years if I financed it. I do know for a fact I could go buy a Lamborghini tomorrow if I wanted. I definitely have the financial credits to do so, but I ended up kind of thinking it over, and I ended up buying another house, and I'm supposed to be buying another house hopefully the next month here. And truthfully, what I am comparing the Lamborghini to is I do want to own a supercar or a sports car, and the new Chevy Corvette C8 is supposed to be a mid-engine supercar, and it's supposed to have 800 horsepower, and they're actually unveiling it July 18th, 2019. So I'm kind of waiting around to see what kind of supercar I want to buy. The other kind of car I was thinking about was a Hellcat, but I don't know. A Hellcat, to me, they're really fun, but in my opinion, it feels like a family car just because they're a sedan. So hope that answers your question, TA. Hey, Avery, welcome. Hey, Obo, welcome. If you guys have any questions on business or phone flipping or anything, drop a comment and I will get to them. I will answer anything in detail, guys. But yeah, I actually get that question a lot. A lot of people, they ask about the Lamborghini and stuff, and the funny thing is, like, people, even like Ty Lopez, I'm pretty sure he leases all his cars or even rents them, which is kind of funny. But I could definitely go get a Lamborghini, but I don't know, like, even driving it, it was really nice, but I would rather put my money into more houses, more rentals, and honestly, for the price, like, the new Corvette C8 is supposed to be like $80,000, and it's going to be just as fast as a Lamborghini, and that's kind of my biggest thing. Like, I just like to go fast, honestly, and in sports cars, like, it doesn't have to be a Ferrari or Lamborghini, and that's why I was interested in the Hellcat too, because you can get a used Hellcat for $55,000, and you can go really fast. But anyways, it should be cool. If I get the C8 Corvette, I will definitely do a video on it, so no problem, TA. Breyer says, I picked up an S9 today, and the S1 carrier report wouldn't work. Super weird. Blacklist worked, though. Have you ever had that happen? Hey, Breyer, so are you saying that the phone is blacklisted or showing up on the blacklist, or what do you mean exactly? Drop me another comment, and I will definitely answer that. Breyer says, get a street bike. Man, I've had a lot of street bikes, and the reason why I don't own a street bike, and probably why the reason I haven't bought an official sports car yet, is because I like to go fast. Honestly, I have a lot of speeding tickets on my record. Not recently, but from like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to ride around on a CBR 1000R, and it had full power commander, full Toyce exhaust, and then on top of that, it actually had a 50-shot horsepower wet shot of nitrous mounted on the side of the bike. It was an extremely fast bike, and it was just trouble. Every time I got on the bike, I felt like I was going to get in trouble, and it just wasn't good. So Avery says, how much of your stuff do you sell on eBay versus private buyers? eBay prices look higher than most private buyers. Hey, Avery, that's an awesome question. Hey, Lena, welcome. Nice seeing you on here. So when it comes to eBay and it comes to private buyers, honestly, what I like to do is if I have cracked phones or damaged phones, those always go on eBay because I seem to get a premium price for them on eBay. However, if we're talking new sealed phones or new open sealed phones, I don't really take the chance on eBay just because I don't want to get scammed out of $1,000 or anything like that. So even if I'm getting like $15 to $20 less, from a private buyer versus eBay, it's worth it to get that instant payment, that instant capital, and then reinvest the money back into the business. So anything cracked or broken typically goes on eBay. Anything new, sealed, or like new always goes to a private buyer. Briar says blacklist was clean. So yeah, Briar, if the blacklist, hey Lita, Briar, if the blacklist was clean, I guess I wouldn't worry too much about it. Did you ask the customer what phone company the phone was for? Once again, for anybody new coming on here, we're just doing a quick Facebook Live video. This is basically going to be my YouTube video for the day. If you guys haven't yet and you're watching this, make sure you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I give cash prize giveaways away. We're currently at I think 1,070 subscribers. When I hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give one subscriber $200 cash sent right to your PayPal. So literally all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch the videos, and you're going to want to watch them anyways because they're all phone flipping and business related. And that's all you got to do. And then boom, once I hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to do an announcement and a giveaway, and I'm going to be sending somebody some cash. Hey Emmanuel, how's it going? Just doing a Facebook Live, going to pick up some phones on the way to the cities, so just thought I would just kind of talk with people and talk about business and phones. Okay, Briar, so it was Verizon and they switched to Sprint recently. Briar, what I would try and do is if you have any Verizon SIM cards sitting around, I would try and take a Verizon SIM card and pop it in the phone, and then see if the phone will activate with Verizon. If it is, then I think I would just sell the phone as Verizon. And we can definitely, obviously, Briar, you're in my paid course, and as a paid member, when I get done with this live chat, if you want, you're totally welcome to message me or post in the paid group, and we can go over this in details. Maybe I can grab the IMEI from you and just run a couple different checks on it and tell you what I think about it. But if it's not on the blacklist status or anything, I think your phone's going to be okay, especially if you got a decent deal on it. So, with that being said, like I said, if anybody's got any questions, phone flipping related, business related, drop them below. If you guys want to talk about real estate, we can talk about that. For those of you guys that don't know, I do have a few rental properties. Real estate's one of the best things you can put your phone flipping money into. There's no point in just having a bunch of cash sitting around when you can invest it. So Briar says, okay, cool. Yeah, of course, Briar, no problem. Hey, James, welcome to the live chat. Nice to see you out here. Besides phone flipping and business, what is everybody up to tonight? What did you guys do today? Did you guys do anything fun? Here in Wisconsin, the Northern State Fair is here, so I definitely went over to the Northern State Fair and checked that out. TA says, are you interested in long-term or flipping homes? Hey, TA, that's an awesome question. So, me personally, what I am into is I like to find homes that are in a good location, that are around 2 to 3 bedroom homes, and they can have 1 or 2 baths. And what I like to do is I like to find homes that have really good bones, like a really good structure, solid roof, solid foundation, solid studs. Hey, James. And what I like to do with them is I like to go inside, and before I started flipping phones and doing all this online business, I worked various construction and demolition jobs. I did work a few sales jobs also, but mostly physical labor. And so what I do is I go in there and I actually completely demolish the house on the inside. So I rip all the drywall out, all the lath and plaster, all the ceilings, and sometimes all the flooring and carpet. And so I will do all the demolition work, which saves me about 50% in labor. And then what I will do is I will find a contractor that's relatively priced, that does pretty decent work. I don't need anybody that's extremely fancy. And then I renovate the house and try and get the maximum resale value. And then what I do is I have a mortgage payment of, say, like $500 to $600. But once this house is renovated with 3 bedrooms, I can usually rent them out for $1,000 to $1,200 a month. So I basically get into them and like lease flip them. I just get them, invest some money, do the work, and then just basically rent it out, so I have a positive cash flow of like $400 to $600, and then I'm just trying to basically rent them out and pay off my mortgages. when it comes to mortgages, guys, and you're doing rental properties, I always recommend doing a 15-year mortgage. Do not do anything longer than a 15-year mortgage, just because you're going to be paying a ton of interest. So mostly long-term, TA. I'm looking for rentals, trying to build that residual income and pay the houses off. However, if I did see a good home that was worth flipping or worth buying, renovating, and then reselling, I would definitely do it. But I do love the rental income and the residual income. So I hope that answers your question, TA. Briar says, how do you know if a phone is financed? Joe Starr, hey Joe, welcome. How are you doing? John, hey, how's it going? For those of you guys just joining, we're just talking about flipping phones. I'm on my way up to the cities to buy a not a brand new, I don't know why I keep saying brand new. I'm on my way to the cities to buy an iPhone XS Max. I probably keep saying brand new because I've been buying brand new phones all week. But anyways, anything phone flipping related, guys, any business questions, real estate, drop them and we'll talk about it in this live chat. Briar, to answer your question, how do you know if a phone is financed? Briar, there's a multiple different ways to know if a phone is financed. So one of the best ways is to go on to SickW if it's an iPhone and just run the 10-cent check and look at Apple Basic Info. If the phone is locked, it's likely financed. If it's an AT&T phone, you can go to AT&T Unlock/Unlock portal, and then you can submit an unlock request. If it doesn't go through, the phone's probably not paid off. As far as Sprint and Verizon, I'm pretty sure you can check those on IMEI24, and then Verizon's website also has a Verizon finance checker. So you just have to run a couple different checks, basically like kind of run one check to eliminate the possibility of another one, and then you can kind of figure out if the phone is financed or not. Another really important thing, guys, if you want to know if a phone is financed, is when you run your check on sickw.com, that's SICKW.com, make sure when you guys run the Apple Basic Info check, make sure you look closely at the estimated purchase date. If that phone was purchased like a week before you bought it, chances are that phone is financed unless you have a receipt showing that it's paid off. Edwin says, I hit pawn shop for phones today, not much luck. Anyone score doing this? Hey Edwin, scoring pawn shop phones, it can kind of be a little bit of work. Me personally, I've closed pawn shop deals. There was one deal I did where I purchased over 100 phones, and it was around $8,000 in total merchandise that I ended up paying for it, and I ended up flipping it and making around $5,000 to $7,000. So this is like over a year ago, but it can be done. I'm the one originally that put out all the pawn shop info, encouraging people to do that. You kind of just got to treat, the deal with care. You have to kind of work your way up in the pawn shops and just talk to the right people. TA says, good tips, thanks. Thanks, TA, I appreciate you being on the live chat. Colleen Carter says, do you sell unlocked phones on eBay as unlocked or no? Colleen, any kind of phones that I get that are SIM unlocked, especially if they're new or open, I typically sell to direct buyers. Another thing that I do with SIM unlocked phones, guys, is I list them on Facebook Marketplace. I throw a case on them and I throw a charger on them. As you guys know, in the phone flipping business, we don't really pay much extra for cases or chargers. So there is many, many, many times that we can get cases and chargers for cheap. So if you guys get a SIM unlocked phone and it's used, sometimes you can list it on Facebook Marketplace for a premium price and sell it on there. So those are the two things that I do with unlocked phones, Colleen. Avery Davis says, what's your favorite source for leads for phones? Avery, my favorite source is Craigslist, and my other favorite source is the referrals that people from Craigslist get me. So example, like right now, I'm on my way up to Hudson, Wisconsin to pick up a phone. And basically, the only reason why I'm getting this deal is because somebody that I previously did business with in Hudson actually referred this person to me. Honestly, guys, your reputation means everything in this business. If you guys pay high prices, you treat your customers good, treat them as equals, people will talk about you. Like, I have people that bring me phones up from Chicago. There's people that bring me phones from Minnesota. I have people coming from all over, and then I also sometimes get mail-ins too. I'm not so big on mail-ins just because I kind of like the interaction, just meeting with people, talking with people. Another thing that I do, obviously, I have an online course called Phone Flipping Academy. I teach other people how to flip phones. What I actually do is when I meet up with my phone flipping customers, I actually help them scale their business. I help them get more phones. I teach them things. I tell them what to do. And that way the flippers that come to me actually get more phones so they can bring me more phones. So it works out for everybody. John Rada says, Verizon, go through the trade-in setup and it won't let you continue if bad. Yes, exactly, John. That's correct. On the Verizon website, you can always check that out. TA says, also, do you buy other electronics apart from phones? Thank you for your time. Hey, TA, yeah, no problem. That's what this live chat's all about. Welcome, Allah. Yeah, I buy any electronics, any kind of electronics, guys, that you can buy. If you can buy them and flip them and make money, do it. Because the appraisal method is basically the same for all electronics. All you got to do is go on eBay, type in the name of the electronic, the brand, the gigabytes, or whatever it may be, look at the last 3 to 5 sold listings, and then boom, you can do it. So I never say no to other electronics as long as they're not huge and I can ship them. I'm always interested in buying any and all electronics. So hope that answers your question. Hey Kevin, welcome. Just doing a live chat for those of you guys that are just now joining. I'm just on my way to the cities to pick up an iPhone XS Max, so I'm just doing a live phone flipping video since I didn't get a chance to do a YouTube video today, and I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel as well. So we're talking about anything phone flipping, anything business related, anything finance related. For those of you guys that aren't on my YouTube channel is about flipping phones, but I also want it to be about financial education. For those of you guys that don't know, I am 26. I have a residual income of over $6,000. And on top of that, I flip phones, I sell courses. I'm all about helping people make extra money. That's probably the best thing that I do in life. I'm not a perfect person, but if there's anybody out there that can help make you money, it's me. And I can promise you that because I came from absolutely nothing. Colleen said, well, I just sold a new Verizon unlocked phone on eBay as unlocked. Hope nothing goes wrong. Hey, Colleen, yeah, you'll probably be fine. I'm not saying that you shouldn't sell unlocked phones on eBay, but I was just letting you know that that's personally what I do. If I have an unlocked phone, I like to sell it locally if I'm not going to be selling it to a direct buyer just to get that premium price. Briar says, Craigslist is such a joke. Competition always flags me within the hour. Hey, Briar, yeah, so one thing, guys, that I want to tell everybody here, somebody earlier in the chat asked me, what's your favorite advertising platform? So here's the thing, everyone. Craigslist is my personal favorite, and it works best for me in my area in the Midwest. But what you have to do is you have to advertise on all advertising platforms. You need to make a sheet. You need to count up your leads and do like a 1-month case study. And then you need to ask yourself and look at your sheet that you made up, which advertising platform worked best for you? Because everybody's advertising platforms are different depending on your area. So Craigslist might work really good for me, but it might not work that good for you. And you'll figure that out as you start to advertise in different places. But that being said, let's see. Avery says, would you sell MacBooks on eBay or too risky? Hey, Avery, yes, I have sold MacBooks on eBay. There's big profits in MacBooks, so I definitely recommend that you check MacBooks out. There's nothing wrong with checking out MacBooks and reselling them on eBay. I've made some pretty big money selling MacBooks, so definitely you want to try and get MacBooks. TA says, do you set aside an hour or two per day, mainly to answer customers' questions in regards to selling their electronics? Hey, TA. I don't really set aside an hour, I guess, but I mean, I'm pretty much on my phone most of the day. I do this, full time, so whether it's answering students, creating course content, or doing live videos, or talking to customers about actually buying their phones, I'm pretty much constantly on my phone. Welcome, Siobhan. Welcome to the live video. Honestly, I'm on my phone all the time, so I guess I don't really notice how much time I spend actually responding to customers, but I would say, yeah, maybe a total of a few hours a day, depending on how busy I get. So, I mean, you can flip phones and do this business with only a few hours a day. You just have to use time management. So, but anyways, everybody, I'm going to be coming up here to Hudson. And I do not have a shirt pocket on my shirt. Otherwise, I'd probably just do a Facebook Live and record the deal, which would be pretty cool for all of you to see. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. But if I can, I might do another Facebook Live as I get closer to Hudson here. And I'll show you guys me picking up the phone live just so you guys can see the deal go down. So Killeen says, I'm about to buy a sealed MacBook. I know it's worth a bit more if it stays sealed. So should I leave it sealed, or is there a need to open it to make sure it's not sand, lol? Hey, Colleen, yeah, what I would do is just basically carefully examine the sealed MacBook. It's definitely worth at least $100 to $150 more if it's sealed, even if you were to sell it as new open. So leave it sealed. The best thing to do, hey, welcome, Michael. The best thing to do, honestly, is grab the MacBook, take a look at it, make sure the plastic all looks legitimate, and shake it around a little bit. Make sure there's not rocks in there or sand in there, and you should be good. Me personally, I've never ran into a fake MacBook or a fake sealed MacBook. Have ran into fake phones and fake sealed phones, but not so much MacBooks. So, But anyways, everybody, thank you guys for all coming out to the live chat. I appreciate all your questions. I love helping you guys and, love answering anything you got for me. Just want to see people do good. I want everybody to win out there, whether you're in my paid group, free group, etc. So just want to inspire and motivate and help everyone, do better in this business and financially. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do cash prize giveaways every 1,000 subscribers. Right now I'm at 1,070 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. If you guys can like, share, and subscribe my videos and tell people about them, super appreciate it. And remember, if you're subscribed, you do qualify for the $200 cash giveaway I'm going to give away at 2,000 subscribers. My goal for YouTube is to hit 10,000 subscribers. At 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a $1,000 cash giveaway, and I will be flying out to the person who wins in person, do a dinner and training, and give you $1,000 in cash, and we'll make a YouTube video of it. So should be pretty cool. But anyways, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed the live chat. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for coming out. And make sure you guys like and subscribe and keep flipping phones. And I hope everybody has an awesome rest of their weekend.